Fellas, my name is Matty and I like to make the complex simple and the simple actionable for the gains. Now, when building muscle, should I or should I not do cardio? In this video, we will talk about the advantages and disadvantages of doing cardio when building muscle. We will cover results, how optimal it is for you specifically, and whether you should add it into your program or not. Also talk about how sprinting can actually increase muscle building, which we call it hypertrophy. And finally, you will learn how to obliterate the like button in order to get 2 pounds of muscle. I mean, that's what the legend says at least. Cardio and building muscle are two sides of the spectrum, as you might already know. When you try to build muscle, we need to be in a calorie surplus. This means you have to eat more than you're already consuming, around 200 to 500 calories. This will provide your body the sufficient energy needed for your muscles to grow. Yes, it does depend on how much protein you intake as well, but for the sake of this video, we're just going to keep it short and simple. Is it needed? No, but when it comes to your personal health, cardio is a great investment as it boosts your immune system, leading to a better cardiovascular system and improving your overall quality of life. Now, when we exercise, we actually increase our aerobic and anaerobic capacity depending how hard you actually train. Now, numerous studies are published on this, and they actually show that repeated exercise leads to an adaptive response in skeletal muscle, greater vasodilatory capacity, like the enhanced perfusion, which it simply means that your arteries just get bigger, which allows more blood flow to go through. That's why I personally like having cardio in my sessions at least 1 time a week, because it's like a magic pill with endless benefits. Plus, the last thing you want is to get absolutely smoked by the boys on a race and you becoming last. We don't want that. So 1 run a day keeps the doctor away. However, I do understand that cardio can be very time consuming and can actually somewhat be detrimental to the goal of building muscle. One of the mistakes that I see people and my clients do very often is that they will not replenish the calories after the cardio is finished. Let's say you have a tank, okay? You eat 2,300 calories in order to build muscle. When you're done with the cardio session, you burn 300 calories. Now you're at 2,000 calories, okay? Remember, you started with 2,300 calories in order for you to burn muscle. Now you're on 2,000, so you're on a deficit, okay? That deficit will not be enough in order to induce the muscle growth. So what's important is that after you finish your session, or as soon as you get home, you replenish that with carbohydrates or protein if you haven't hit your protein goal yet. Is it optimal? Should I implement into my workout? It really does depend up to you and what your main goals are. If you really want to be focused on that muscle building and you don't want to put any extra effort into eating more, then by all means just leave it out of the way. It's okay, especially if you're young. But I still do recommend you having some sort of cardiovascular activity every now and then. Don't forget to control the intensity and duration of the exercise so you can still have good cognitive function and not feel so tired. Now, my recommendation is to do sprint work after your warm-up, but just before your strength training. This way, your central nervous system will actually be more activated and you will actually create more force output on your lifts. Not only your muscle fibers are going to get stronger, your central nervous is going to get stronger, and it's actually going to force an adaptation response in one of your tissues. This is pretty much why sprinters have huge legs. All right, in conclusion, cardio is not necessary for building muscle. However, I would add it maybe 1 or 2 times a week because of the cardiovascular system benefits that it has. I'm going to leave the next video just right here. Don't click it just yet. Make sure to subscribe first for more muscle building tips, and I'll see you at the gym or in my next video.